starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Hey guys, that's not Posh. It's a fellow colleague from the Fanatical Elves. Thank you for joining us. She's in and out. She's having some technical difficulties, but as a last minute thing, Steve Hemi44 joined us, and he has his show The Gleam that's on Wednesday during the day. Fanatical Elves Network, fellow colleague. Is that what time during the day on Wednesdays is that on?
We do Wednesdays at noon.
Noon. Wednesdays at noon. I knew it was a daytime show, so it's great. Thank you for joining us on the Burning River Browns Talk. I am Lou Marconi. Posh will come back. She's been in and out. She's been, she's having technical problems. Which thanks for coming, Steve. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm Lou Marconi at omarconi251 on Instagram, at omarconi1973 on X. Thank you for joining us. We greatly appreciate you. Fanatical Elves Network. This is the Burning River Browns Talk, a part of the Fans First Sports Network. Oh, don't forget to click on the sponsor of the show, Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. Order up some coffee. Click on the link, and you got to tell them Lou sent you. You got to do this. Lou sent you.
I keep saying I'm going to order. I'm a bourbon guy. There she is.
Hold on. And Posh Clevelander is with us. Here. Hey. Hey, we just started. I was just doing intros. We just started. So you just missed the countdown.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so go ahead. What were you saying about you're a bourbon guy? Yeah.
How was everyone's Thanksgiving?
It was good. It always goes quick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, especially when you have to work the day after the holiday like I did.
Yeah. No, I didn't have to work today, so I just took care of some stuff. And actually, I was super dad this morning because I completely forgot about the elf. Daughters come in the bedroom. I'm still sleeping in the bed next to Christine, and they're going, "Where's the elf? Where's the elf? Where's the elf?" And I went, "Oh, shit." So then I got up. I did my business. Because you get up. If you're a guy, you get up. You got to drain your bladder. You got to do it. It's a must because you're not going to function because it's not going to happen. So I did that. I told him, I said, "Hey, why don't you go in and talk to mommy? Look outside the window. Let me see if he's around here somewhere." And I'm thinking, okay, there's a place in the kitchen where the cupboards are and the curtains are. I could set it up by the curtains in the corner there, and they could easily have missed it. So I came out there and I did it. I said, "Hey, girls, did you check the kitchen? Did you check the kitchen?" She's like, no. I said, "Well, he's in the kitchen. Didn't you see him? You must have missed him." And
good recovery.
Oh, it was great. My wife was like, "That was smooth."
Dad of the year.
Dad of the year, right here.
Thanksgiving. In the kitchen, the cupboard.
There's like where the kitchen window is, and there's a curtain rod above it, and there's a cupboard blocking it. So there's a corner right there where they could have easily walked by and missed it. Yeah. So I was just like, "Oh, you must have missed it. He's right there." "Oh yeah, there he is, huh? How do we miss him?" Okay, because they're looking out the window. Is he here yet? I mean, I swear to God, 10 and 8 years old. I'm like, all right. So anyway, but coming back home from my parents' house in Brooklyn to Geauga County. A normal 40-minute drive took me over 2 hours.
Wow.
Because of the weather. Yeah, I hope everybody traveled safe, man. Did you have to go far, Steve?
We stayed home. Actually, it was just the wife and I this year. So,
Oh, you didn't have to deal with a bunch of toddlers running around like I did?
No, we had the two little granddaughters, and I always forget the day after Thanksgiving because they do that Elf on a Shelf as well. So I forgot that's the next day. But yeah, no,
so did I.
Yeah, they live out in the Warren area, so it's about an hour. So they stayed out that way. We stayed home. Still made enough food for everybody that would have come. So we've got a ton of leftovers.
Yeah, eat up, man. I got some leftovers too.
That's the best part for me, Thanksgiving, is the leftovers. But then by Saturday, Sunday, I'm like, I'm done with turkey. I don't want no more. I don't, we don't really eat it that much, so. How was yours, Posh?
Yeah, how was yours?
My holiday was great. First of all, I want to shout out Bernie Kosar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bernie Kosar, my pain spray. He has pain cream. Shopkosar.com. I want to shout out his pain spray. I was able to do last Monday, I was able to do my stair climber and with no problems. Yes, I was still huffing and puffing, but I was not in pain. The pain spray is the real thing. It really does help. Now, full disclosure, I did take a Tylenol arthritis and my normal citrulline before going to the gym as always. But the Tylenol, but the spray really does. It makes it. You don't feel it.
Yeah.
It really does work. And so
Cool.
did my workout before the holiday, and then but Thanksgiving was nice. We just kept it just a glorified Sunday dinner. It's just me and my BF. So just a
Good.
glorified Sunday dinner.
Well, I'm
Not too
glad.
many
Yeah,
leftovers.
watched a lot of football. Obviously, it's a football show. The best
Yes, it's all
game,
about football. It's
the,
my
the
favorite. Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday, guys, because of
the best
football,
thing,
food.
yeah, me too, me too. The best thing yesterday, the best game was Dallas, Kansas City, and I only caught the early part of it, and I caught the last 4 minutes because I was on the road. Because I saw how bad it was getting. It was like 5:30, and I didn't get home till
Mhm,
almost 8. I'm like,
mhm,
well, this truly happened. You know where 306 is, and you go and you're heading towards Bainbridge,
Hmm.
and you're
mhm.
going to Tanglewood Hill. You know what I'm
Okay.
talking about?
Yeah.
Tanglewood
Well,
is at the skiing resort.
it's a golf course, but there's a
Golf course.
hill.
That's
There's a
what I'm
hill at
trying to remember. I
306,
still.
and it was like a parking lot because there was all these cars that could not get up the hill
Mhm,
with the snow. So I turned around. We have a Mazda CX-50. We took my wife's car. We should have taken my truck, which was 4-wheel
mhm.
drive.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish we did that, but when we left, there was no snow.
Right.
Mhm,
So so anyway, I turned around. We ended up we went back. We stopped at a Get Go. Didn't get
mhm.
gas. We went inside, used the bathroom because we were in the car for like 2 hours, and we're just like,
Yeah.
okay, let's regroup. Let's figure this out. Let's get
Mhm,
home. And we went around, and my wife used the GPS to find an alternate route, and we ended up getting home, and it was just like, oh, trust me, guys. Everybody there was kind of like, well, what are you gonna do? So,
mhm.
but that happens. But the other game was I was surprised Baltimore played as bad as they did last night.
Yeah.
That was I couldn't I have to
Yeah.
admit this was the best Thanksgiving, not because Red's barbecues are first threw down on the ribs here in St. Louis,
Oh,
but
ooh, ooh.
the
Some
beef
barbecue
ribs here in
ribs.
St. Louis, yeah. But
Yeah.
the games this season were really good on Thanksgiving. They
Yeah.
really were.
The Packers Lions
I
was a
had to
good
see the
game. They were
last
good
game
games.
though, but yeah.
Did you guys watch the Black Friday game today when the Bears beat the Eagles?
Oh, I did not. I
My
did
Yeah, it was
not.
BF
at 3.
I
It was on
totally forgot
Amazon
about
Prime.
my
It was on
BF, yeah.
Amazon Prime at 3 o'clock. Let me tell you what the
Mhm.
final was. The Bears beat the Eagles today at 3 o'clock. I'll pull it up. Hang on.
I'm not a big fan. We stream our TV, so we have Direct TV stream for our main, and then
Mhm.
we've got all the other stuff: Paramount,
Mhm.
Amazon, Netflix. I hate when they're on all these different networks. I got to
It's
log out of the
hard.
one, get into the. I can't just flip to the other channel, and it's like,
24-15. The Bears
Okay,
beat the
that's
Eagles.
a
Yeah.
decisive win. For me, that's a this you didn't just win by a field goal. Bears are coming up. I'm
Bears are
proud
good.
of them.
Bears
They
are playing good
deserve it.
football. I'll give them credit. They're
yeah,
playing good
Mhm.
they're
football.
not
Yeah.
going to keep it up yet. Here they are. So wow, yeah.
I
And
want to see what
yesterday
God
messed
does
me
their
up.
hands.
Yesterday
I'm
messed me up completely because watching football all day, we had a nice dinner. My wife and I do dinners a lot. A lot of times because there's two of us, it's TV trays and let's get out into the living room and let's watch TV, catch up on anything we've TiVoed. But we had our dining room table all done up, formal, and the whole
that's
day I kept thinking it was Sunday, and that today was going to be Monday. I'm like, oh, back to, and I'm like, wait, no, today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. We still have the week. It's messed me up the whole day.
Yeah. My wife just texted me saying she had to rush the girls away because she didn't want them to hear about the elf.
Oh,
Steve.
I was
Steve
like, I didn't know you could hear me.
Steve's wife made him use a napkin, so he thinks it's Sunday.
right.
Yeah. I had to use napkins Sunday.
It just watching football all day, felt like a typical Sunday. Like I said, we had a nice formal dinner, which when we do that, it's most of the time on a weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So pleasant
Empty
surprise for
nester
me,
life is different.
right?
Empty nester
Pleasant surprise. I'm like, oh wait, we still got the whole weekend now, so bonus here. So good deal.
That is a good deal. That is a real good deal. So, Yeah, it was a good time. And then last Sunday, well, technically it was a victory Thanksgiving. Like we had one last year, we had
Yeah.
another one this year, and first time the Browns won a road game since 2024.
Wow.
The first time a rookie in 30 years in his first start as a Browns quarterback won a game.
I was so happy. I
And
was,
I just think it was like they scored more than 20 points. There was every they checked
yeah.
all the boxes I wanted them to in that game.
Mhm.
What I mean, you know what? I mean, I was happy. I was just happy with overall. I mean, the defense just impressed me, but the Raiders suck. just,
Mhm.
I mean, it was just. I wasn't at all worried. Once we were up 14-0, I was like, I wasn't worried at all. We were going to lose that game. I don't know about you guys. What do you think?
I was Browns worried. You know, I'm old, so
Yeah.
I'm used to calamity. I'm used to maybe the white horse of apocalypse and doom appearing, and we lose the game. We're the Browns. And hey, people, you can say, hey, it's the Raiders, but hey, we should have won that Jets game. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so we were favored to win that Jets game.
We
Um,
should have won that Jets game. Absolutely, we should have won that game.
Shador checked all the boxes. He could have lost that game. Yeah, the defense did the work. Yes, the defense did the work.
I like
But
Dion's cowboy hat.
I
It's like,
love the fact that he showed up to that game.
of
It
course, it was
really
his son's
it,
first NFL
it
start.
just does work. I
Yeah.
really like the message it sends that you show up, dads show up, even if their kids are newborn,
He's supporting
even
his
if their
son,
kids
of
are
course.
yes, you
I,
support your
I'd
son.
go.
I
If it was
love
my
the
kid,
fact that
I'd be there. Yeah.
I like the comment he made. I saw an interview. Don't know if you guys did.
What's
He
that?
did
tell
with
me.
Dion afterwards, and I asked him about how was it at the game, and he's like, this was the first time he's gotten to watch his son as a dad. He's been his
Wow.
coach the whole time. He's never been able to just to be a dad and watch from the sidelines, or in this case, a owner's
This
booth suite.
Roner's press box. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was like the first time he's ever been able to do that role and not be on the sidelines with him as a coach, which was he was like it was strange, but it was really cool. You
Yeah.
know.
Mm.
So
Now stop right there, guys. He was in Mark Davis's booth.
yeah.
He was in
Oh, he was in the Raiders owners, not the Browns owners.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Mark Davis. I saw something where he'd reach. I don't know. He never played for them, did he? I know he played obviously Dallas, San Francisco, Atlanta.
Washington
Oh,
and
that's right.
Baltimore.
so
Okay.
I wonder did he have any discussions about why they didn't take him? Because I wonder did that come up amidst the appetizers? You know what
Well,
I
there's
mean?
32 teams that didn't take him,
Yeah.
including us, up until the fifth round.
Well,
Mhm.
not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but I loved an interview. Same thing. It was a day or two later that Shador had with the media, and I don't know who the reporter was. I don't think it was the typical Daryl Ryder or those guys, but they kind of roped him like, how's your relationship with Stefanski, and I forget the word he used, and Shador's just like, so you're trying to start trouble, aren't you? Just called him right
Exactly.
out. It's like, you know what?
Fuck
Because Lou,
you.
yeah,
He's just
Lou,
like
you
F you. Yeah.
people there's you know I thought
Well,
Shador was great. I think check that. Not great. He improved. And being on social media, I love it and I hate it. There's some people that just wouldn't give the kid credit. Oh, it was the defense that won this and that. Blah blah blah. Others, he's the second coming. It's the
He's
greatest
he,
game
he's the
ever.
greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like what he improved. Like Posh, you said, couple and Lou, you talked about. I think on one of the other shows, maybe with Johnny
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Hmm.
Yeah, he did a couple things. You definitely saw improvement from when he was thrown in against the Ravens. He didn't do those spin backwards and take those big sacks. He stepped up in
mhm.
the pocket. He made some good throws. To me, it seemed like he learned. And the thing I kept hearing about during the week was how much studying he was doing, how much
Yeah.
prep he was doing, and I love that.
Yes. Hmm.
I want my.
He was so focused that
Mhm.
the social media had them do it was kind of cringy. The social media had the kids do the Browns players do like a riff from Wicked, and
Wicked.
Yeah, from the movie Wicked, like a song from the Wicked. They were supposed to do a really. It's called Defying Gravity. There's a song from their song called
Okay.
Defying
Okay,
Gravity.
I've never seen either. I've never seen the play or the movies, either
Oh,
one of
okay.
them. Okay,
Well, there's a
but
song
I
called
know what it's
Defying
about.
Gravity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But there's a song called Defying Gravity that's known for a difficult riff part. And the players had to like copy it or do it. And Shador was like, nah, I'm focusing right now. He's
Yeah.
in the chair. He's like, I don't want to do he did not even want to participate. He's so it is a lot of pressure, because he didn't want to be
Oh,
seen,
yeah.
even
He knew the
participating
world
in
was going to
that.
be watching him. He knew all eyes were going to be on him.
Mhm.
Yeah, could you imagine that? Well, look, the other thing too is that story came out. Was it Rappaport that said that? Ian Rappaport that said about how the Browns coaches, including Stefanski, were working extra reps with the rookies, all of them, including Shador.
I don't know if it was Schefter or Rappaport, but I did. I
I
did
got
hear.
that from
That,
Athletic.
but yet they're trying to damage him. They want him to fail. I'm
Yep.
like, guys, do you know what the hell that stuff is just absolute garbage. That's
Right.
just garbage. It's like, or when they went into the Wildcat on the gold line, why aren't they Shador in there? Well, the Wildcat works.
Yeah, and
It works.
they did it with Dylan,
Yeah.
and then it was they didn't give him a game ball. It was his first win, and
I
yeah,
agree with that.
I could see that in one way, but they didn't do it for Dylan either. So it's
Yeah.
not like.
I'm
Yeah.
glad they didn't give Dylan the game ball.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't give Dylan
Panthers.
or Shador the game ball.
Yeah.
It puts fire
Mhm.
under their rim. It
Yeah.
really does.
The
It really
defense
does.
deserved the game ball. Miles Garrett with 3 sacks deserved a game ball.
Yes, even
Yeah, I'm
he,
like,
I think Shador would agree to that.
yeah, he's like, yeah, look
You
at what
know?
this defense. Oh my God. I mean, I was like, Miles might break the record in this game.
Right.
Like, just watch it.
How crazy! How crazy was watching the game in that first half? And I remember at one point we had 5 sacks, and not one of them was by Miles yet.
Yeah. And then in the second half, he had 3. He had
Yeah.
3.5.
Was it
So-
Dave Effort? Okay.
Yeah, that leads into this because that was a great win for the Browns. But now they play in San Francisco, who's coming off a short week.
Mm-hmm.
They played on Monday night. They beat the Panthers, and now they got to play. They got to come all the way to Cleveland from San Francisco, and they got to play in crappy weather.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wanna
let's
see
let's
some-
let's say
what do you
because
think
I
matchup
mean,
you guys have?
yeah, Trent Williams against Miles Garrett is something to watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see.
I had
'cause
it here before. This was the 49ers offense is ranked 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, our defense is ranked second. And then 49ers defense, I thought they were a little bit better. And they're actually a good defense, and especially with considering they don't
I
have
think they're not that high ranked though, but
they're
yeah.
22nd, which
Yeah.
I thought that I didn't realize they were that low. I mean, considering they don't have Nick Bosa and Fred Warner, their 2 best players, they're still playing. Salah is they're playing. They're still playing.
They're playing good football. Yeah.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, they got a couple guys out too because I saw the injury report.
Mhm.
Like Alex Wright, Hutchinson, a backup tight end, and Jerome Ford's questionable.
Yeah.
So there's 3 players that are out. Jerome Ford's
What happened?
questionable.
Wright didn't play last week. I didn't remember hearing what was wrong with him.
He has a quad injury. That's all I know.
Okay, so
And Hutchinson, I love Aiden Hutchinson.
he's been.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
People talk and give Barry credit. He's taken a beating for some of his previous drafts. This has been so
Mm-hmm.
far. It looks like this is probably his best draft.
He's
But let's not
hanging
forget
on.
the free agents that he brought in. Hutchinson was a free agent.
Larkinen was a free agent.
Yeah, I mean, so not only were the
Schmidt.
drafted guys,
Schmidt hit a 53-yard field goal in that game. You take away
Yeah.
that first week, he's been
Shout out
solid.
to the UFL. Shout out the UFL
Yeah.
for that. He's a UFL pick.
I'm trying to think.
okay,
Well, Ronnie Hickman was a free agent. He brought in Devin Bush. He gave him another shot. Devin Bush was like Seattle gave up on him. Pittsburgh gave up on him.
Bush is having a great year this
Oh
year.
my God, he's doing amazing this year.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. To me, personally, man, you hate to say what if, but man, could you just imagine this defense if JOK was healthy?
Yeah,
Wessinger,
is he coming back next year?
they never really came out and said the extent of his injury. If you remember, I never, you
Never. That has been very quiet. That
Yeah.
has been
Yeah.
hush hush.
We'll find out. We'll find out next training camp. I
Well,
guess.
somebody made a good point. I forget who it was. They're like, if the Browns, signed Bush to a pretty good contract here, that tells them JOK's not. If they say let him go, they tend to think that okay, maybe JOK will be back because
Well,
they can't.
Jerome Baker too. I mean, he's playing good football. I mean,
Yeah,
all the linebackers are doing great. And I'll tell you what,
My boyfriend's favorite, Malik Collins,
yeah,
96.
yeah.
Hmm.
He was awesome,
Hmm.
and it was nice to see. I've been waiting for it most of the year because he's been hurt. I wanted to
Hmm.
see when Mike Hall came back.
ooh, he got a sack.
Yeah, what would happen to have him next to Mason Graham with Collins, those three rotating in, plus you've got the ends, and I mean,
And you got Miles Garrett. Well,
And if
Miles
you
Garrett,
look at,
with
yes,
having guys like
healthy.
Hall and Graham in there, and that opens up for Miles.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, this is his best year. I don't think it's coincidental that look at the guys on the line with him.
Yeah.
This is the best, by far the best line he's had with him the whole time he's been here, and they're still double teaming him.
Yeah.
But you see what he's doing. Hey, shout out to Miles because he finally got Player of the Week. I saw the other day. He was finally
They can't
Player-
ignore him forever. You can't ignore him. No. That's
So
just the guy's a
here's the
freak of
guy.
nature. Yeah, it's
So
just
so I just want to pick you guys' brain.
Hmm?
You're Kyle Shanahan. You know you have Miles. How are they going to disable Miles on the line? You have Miles.
they're gonna get
there.
rid of the ball as quick as possible and go away and run away from him and roll out away from him.
Yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
Purdy can do that.
in their
I
defense,
saw Purdy at Iowa State, at my son's alma mater.
Mm.
He can do that. I'm kind of nervous about downfield. What do we have downfield for the pass? Because you can
To
disable
defend it
Miles.
or to for us on offense or to defend against it.
To defend against. Okay, to defend against it.
Okay, we got a pass rush and the best cover corner in the league.
yeah, well, and it'll
Best
be
pass.
interesting to see how the weather is. Is
Yeah,
it going to be a
the weather's
snowy
gonna-
day? Is it just cold?
Windy and cold. It's going to be
Yeah,
hard to
because if
throw
it's
in.
windy, if it's windy, Purdy's not going to be able to pass.
Yeah,
No,
it's going to
neither
be
will-
hard for sure. It'll be interesting to see. My buddy and I were talking about John. Purdy. If you saw that game Monday night, he had 3 interceptions.
In the first half.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's coming back from an injury, but his last few starts really hasn't been that impressive. Is it because he's
Yeah.
rusty, or is he
Mhm.
losing it a little bit? That's the big
He's
question.
a little bit rusty getting over that toe injury.
I tend to
Um,
think that.
Mhm.
Well,
Getting over
let's
that
take
toe
let's take a moment to pause right now. I'm going to have to do a break for a word from our sponsor, and we'll do it right now. All right, thank you. Check out those sponsors. Order up some stuff. Trust me.
Oh, that's
All right.
I'm a bourbon guy, and
You're
I
a
keep
bourbon
want-
guy.
I do want to order. They have a bourbon coffee.
Okay.
Hemisphere coffee. I keep saying, I want to order
Yeah.
it. Mechanicsburg's a little bit of a drive for me. They're down past Canton, down further south.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a drive, but I'm going to go on their website. I keep saying I'm going to order it and try it just to see what it's
Well,
like.
I'm not driving in winter weather again for a while.
I'm trying to
I'm
get
like,
that new truck. You got a
fuck
4x4 truck.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm like, yeah,
goodness.
still, I'm just
You-
like, I'm like, what the hell? It's
Lou,
one thing
you
if I'm
said
by
you have to go to the
myself,
Circle
but it's
K
another
and
thing when I
Uber.
have 3 other people in the car with me. It's my wife and my kids, and I'm going, all right, here we go. And my wife's, God bless her, she is like a cool cucumber. She's just,
Mhm.
we fishtailed a little bit on 422, and I'm like, you okay? She's like, yeah. I was just like, but I handled it. I handled it fine. I just like, yeah. But you have 2 different types of people in that weather. People that go 5 miles an hour, and people that have to fly by everybody else. There's just
Oh,
one.
my
There's 2.
goodness.
There's one or the other. You don't have the. I'm the in between. I'm just like, all right. If I see pavement, I follow the truck that with the big tires, so you can get you get traction behind them. Yeah,
Well, it's
I was
funny.
doing it.
I got an alert on my phone. I was telling my wife, there must have been on this thing with accidents, 10 different accidents. At one point, Lou, you know where 271 Wilson Mills is. I think
Yeah,
it
yeah. It's by
One had-
Progressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's busy.
271 headed northbound. At one point, it was closed down yesterday because of an accident. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, look at 90 by East 156, accident westbound. Look at over here, 200th Street, Euclid, eastbound, accident. So there are accidents
Wow.
all over
200
Greater.
Euclid? Oh my goodness. 200 in Euclid.
There's
and 271
480,
Wilson. I remember.
Interstate 480, there was accidents because
Yeah.
we could have left a little bit sooner, maybe like an hour or so sooner. Maybe the weather would have been a little bit better. But I said we had to go. I mean, I was like, oh, we got to go because I knew it was going to take us a while to get home. And it's so funny because my mom was like, hey, text us when you get home. I'm like, all right, all right. And we're at the get-go. My mom calls my wife. She's like, are you guys home yet? No, we're at the gas station. She was like shocked. She's like, is everybody okay? We're like, yeah, we're fine. We had to pull over. We had to just get everything together. Yeah, we had to just get together and just, and actually the people in the gas station, there's other people like us trying to figure it out. So they're talking to the people at the gas station. They're looking at their phones. Okay, if we go down this street, we turn right. Because everybody had to turn around on 306. So I was like, well, I can go back to Som Center. She's like, I don't want to go back on 422. I'm like, all right. She didn't want to go back on the highway. But I was just thinking I was thinking the first way is to head back and backtrack a little bit. But she said, no, we could just, she knew what to do.
Out by you in that general area, there's so many different of those main roads that are 2 lanes and some are up and down, aren't they?
Yeah, the hills.
Yeah, I know where you're at in the 2 lanes, and it's a little nerve wracking, especially when it's, snowing, getting a little icy, slick, slippery and stuff. So
and it's that Mazda CX-50 is 4-wheel drive.
Oh, nice.
It is. It's all-wheel drive. It's all-wheel drive. Yeah, but it's not like but the truck would have been way better.
Yeah.
The trip. I just thought, oh no, because it's not practical to use a pickup truck to go, and even though we could fit all 4 of us in it to bring food too. I didn't want to put food in the back of the pickup truck. You know what I mean? We were bringing food.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do that.
You ended up with a hobo in the back of your cab.
Yes, but so let me kind of just talk more about the San Francisco game. Mm-hmm. What are you guys thinking? How are you feeling about this going into it?
I'm optimistic. On our show with John, I don't know if I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Well, you said it earlier. Shedeur broke the streak. 0-17. I don't know if it was rookies or Browns getting their first start.
It was quarterbacks getting their first start as a Browns.
Yeah. 0-17. He broke that. Now, AI is a blessing and a curse because for our show, I looked something up, and it told me at one point Browns legend Case Keenum was the only quarterback to go 2-0. I went back and looked. I can't find it anywhere. And no, he isn't. But that's what AI said. I think the last one to do it was Otto Graham, and I don't think
2-0 in their first 2 starts?
Yeah.
What about Kozar?
No, because I think he came in. He kind of did a Baker. Came in the one game in, already, and I thought
But his first start was against the Patriots in '85, and he won.
And I think he lost his second time.
Okay, that might be true. I don't know. Okay.
So Shedeur has a chance to make history and become the first since the modern era, or since I forget what year to win.
Case Keenum went 2-0.
It wasn't true because I looked it up later, but when I first Googled, I'm like, how many? I Googled it.
Yeah, you got to be careful. That doesn't sound right because he wasn't a rookie when he was here. I know that for sure.
Yeah, no, it was. But he was 0-7. So now it's 1-18 or 1-17, and I think he has the first chance. I think Otto Graham was the last one to do it
in his first 2 starts as a Brown.
Yeah,
well, I would believe that
and
for sure.
So he has a chance to do that. But John and I were a little positive when we talked about this. When was the last time during a Browns game that you saw Myles Garrett actually on the sideline standing up watching the game instead of being on the bench, sitting there looking at the Jumbotron, you could tell.
Looking dejected and mad.
Yeah, you could tell. I mean, the players, give Shedeur credit. Those guys were, he brought an energy to that. They were excited,
Yeah.
And when he made that big play to Bond, that 52-yard pass, I'm sure you guys have seen the picture of Myles sideline, his look.
All right, we made a play downfield.
What happened is Shedeur, say what you will, he has energized the entire team.
Let's hope,
Last week or the previous week when Wyatt Teller was like upset and angry, and Wyatt Teller never is emotional.
He was mad because they were offside. Baltimore, they were offside and they didn't call it. He was screaming at the refs, "You mother!" Which he was right.
They went back and showed it. The tackle or somebody you could tell left early, came across. Should have been. Yep, that should have
been offside. Should have been a first down for us.
But to answer your question on our show, I don't know if I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I have the Browns winning 20-13. I think they're
Let's
going
say.
to.
I had it more like a 16-13, something
I
like
can see
that.
that.
The
Like,
weather, I
I'm
think, is
low
going to
scoring,
impact.
but it's going to be one of those slugfests, slow
It's
scoring.
slugfest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
going to be. It's going to be messy. It's going to be. I think it's going to be run game.
Yeah.
I don't think now. Someone is saying we won't. Precipitation is not a factor. It's the wind and the wind chill.
I, I
We
just
may
watched
not be
the
getting
weather.
snow.
I
would you?
watched the weather. Channel 3. Mark Johnson's now at Channel 3.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was with Channel 5. They
yeah.
have snow Sunday. How much lake effect they don't know. He didn't say, and it could have some snow turning into rain. It's going to be cold. They're saying it's only going to be like 30 degrees, and with wind chill, it's probably going to be more like the 20s. But there probably going to be snow at some point. I don't think we're going to get hammered, but there will be flurries. But it's going to be a cold, like 30-degree
Yep.
game. So
Yeah, it's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. I could say that.
I saw the clip. I think it was your girl, Cam Justice. She had posted something on
She's not
X.
my girl. I don't know what you heard anything
Well,
from.
didn't you do an interview, or didn't she come on your show?
She came on this show. Yeah, she came on this show. Yes.
That's what I mean.
Don't be getting rude.
Don't start. Don't. Hey. Don't get me in trouble, man. I'm like, I don't. Hey. We were friends. That's it. Colleagues, friends. That's it. Go ahead.
I saw she posted something. She was at practice, and they kept saying people were like, "It looked like a snow globe." The Browns are outside practicing. You can see.
Yeah,
the players
we're
go around.
practicing in the crap to get used to it. Yeah.
And it looked
Yeah,
like it
that's
was,
good.
it
I'm
looked like
very
a,
happy about that.
yeah. Check out Cam Justice on X.
Wow.
She's got the video, and it looks like a little snow globe the players are in.
She thought I was crazy. She's like, yeah, this guy's fucking nuts.
But yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that they practice outside today in the elements. There should be a Browns coach that focuses on weather projections. You know what I mean?
I'm sure
Damn
they
it.
do. Yeah, I'm sure the team does somehow. Yeah, I would think they focus on analytics and all the other stuff. Posh, what is your outlook on this game? What are your feeling?
This is going to be a run game. A run game. I think we're not. I don't think we're going to maybe see a glorious 52-yard pass this game.
You never know. The wind just picks it up and it
Will
just
they
takes
see
off.
the ball in the air when he throws it? I I think that I just want to see Shador progress.
Mm.
We need to have a plan downfield on our offense to take care of the ball. I mean, on our defense. We need to have a plan because Purdy,
Do you think
Purdy
turnovers are going to be a
completed it.
factor in this one?
I think, yeah, we
Yeah.
want to help Shador out by having
Just
turnover from our defense.
last night, Baltimore turned the ball over 5 times, and they lost by double digits to the Bengals at home.
Oh,
5 turnovers. That's why they
yeah.
lost. That's why they
Yeah,
lost.
let's
And
make a
and
short field. This game is cold, guys. Let's go home.
and Cincinnati's
Go
not known
home.
for their defense, and their
No,
defense
they're one of the
created 5 turnovers. It's just like, wow.
hmm Let's go home, guys. I would tell if I could talk to the team, I would say, it's cold. Let's wrap this game up. Let's win
Yeah,
this
yeah.
game.
Let's get this
Third
done
quarter.
as soon as possible. Let's get the hell out of
Exactly.
here.
Third quarter. Get them
Yeah.
get Purdy off the field. Don't let Purdy
What?
use some of his Iowa State Matt Campbell magic, slinging that ball. Get him off the field. Get him
Yeah,
off.
I was gonna say the fanatical elves colleagues nicknamed me Mr. Brightside because I'm always the optimist, and I feel good about going into any. Actually, I do. I feel good about this game. I do because I said they're coming off a short week. The weather's going to be crap. They're coming in from California. They couldn't practice in it.
It's a
And
long
it's
story.
it's a Sunday 1 o'clock game from a West Coast team coming in. So there's a chance that we have an advantage.
Yeah.
It's a long
San
story.
Francisco has not beaten us here since 1984.
I was just gonna say they're one the last 4. Was it?
Yeah. Oh, just so you know, little interesting fact too. The Browns have not won a game this year while wearing the orange helmets.
What?
Yeah, we've won. How many wins? We have 3 wins, right?
3.
3.
Wait.
2 Alpha Dog uniform games, brown helmets, and last week they were wearing white helmets.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah. I was talking to my dad and my brother about that at Thanksgiving yesterday, and they're like, They didn't even think about it. They're like, yeah, you're right. They're like, look at. I said, yeah, they should have won the Bengals game,
Yep.
week one. That game should have been a win.
Mhm.
I think the Vikings game they should have won, but that's neither here nor there. But
Mhm.
you could argue that we should have lost the Packers game, but we didn't. So
Right. Well,
there's
how interesting is it going to get because if we were to win this game, all of a sudden we're only 2 games back. As crazy as it sounds, I mean, because
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's playing Buffalo this week.
Yep.
Now, the one bad news, I just heard this earlier today. Um, looks like Rodgers is a go for Pittsburgh. There's no injury designation, but for Buffalo, I think both their tackles are going to be out this game.
Their offensive tackles.
Yeah, and Josh
Mm.
Allen last week, I forget how many he got sacked. I think 5 or 8
His
times.
spirit's broken.
Yeah,
Josh
Yeah.
Allen is spirit. I saw it in his eyes. His spirit's broken, man.
really.
When you go through a game like that and you can't have time to throw, it breaks anybody. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we'll have to see what happens. We'll have
Yeah,
to see what
not
happens.
ideal, but Buffalo
That's the game to
still.
watch.
Yeah,
The Pittsburgh Bills. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see if both of their tackles are out against us when we play them.
that,
That gives us a chance.
I wouldn't be disappointed.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey,
I mean,
hey.
look at if we could win this game and you beat the Raiders, you got Tennessee next.
Yeah.
That's very win at home. That's a very winnable game.
Very, very winnable game. And that's an Alpha Dog
Oh.
uniform game, too.
Is
Yes,
it?
speaking
That's the
of
last-
winnable. Did
Yeah.
you guys hear last night? Yeah, I tweeted about it. I went off. Jason Garrett. First of all, nobody was happy Jason Garrett was calling the game anyway.
On
I think
NBC?
it was-
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was talking about Cincinnati, their last few games they have, and
He
one
said
of them
Cleveland was
our
winnable?
last game. He goes, "Oh, those three look very winnable." I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I did see
Yeah, I
that.
heard that.
know I
Yeah, I heard
cussed.
that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, and I think he said that it was this time last year. I think they had the same record, and since he went on that big run last year to get to 9 wins, they rattled off like 6 straight or whatever it was. Whatever.
and they didn't make
Well,
the
they missed
playoffs.
the playoffs because was it Kansas City was playing Denver, and I think the Kansas City sit people. So that
mhm.
that
Oh,
kind of
Denver got in, yeah.
yeah that
Yeah.
that. But I mean, since he went, I love Joe Burrow. I can't lie. I'm slightly envious the Browns didn't get him when he came out.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, yeah,
I love what
he is a
said.
talent. There's no doubt about it. His problem is staying
Yeah.
healthy.
Oh,
Yeah.
big time. But before the game, they're like, you guys are 3-8. You're pretty much out of the playoffs. Why even play? It's like, one, I get paid a lot of money to play a game, a kid's game. I want to
And I
be
love
out
to
there
do.
with my
Yeah, I want to be out there
team.
playing.
I want to play. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
That's the way it should be.
Well, that's
mean,
why I'm
that's-
pulling for Shador. I mean, I love.
Yeah.
I was worried about the outside noise and stuff. Is it going to be too much? It's a different era. This whole, players have their brand. I'm older. I'm not used to, a lot of it, but I love what the kid stands for. He seems like he wants to be great. He's putting in the time. I mean, Manziel, talent, but didn't put a lick of effort in, like studying or nothing. Shador is not that way at all. So
Mhm.
I'm pulling for him. I love the fact that
Mhm.
he was doing extra studying during the week and prepping,
Mhm.
and I want my quarterback to eat, sleep, drink football, and he seems like he's that type of player.
That's what he's
Good.
doing. That's what he's doing. And it's us that's not handling. Like I said before, it's the trolls and the adults in the room that aren't handling Shador. You know what I mean? He's got it.
These people are
He's
so
got it.
they're trying to
Yeah.
make up stuff to get clicks. They're trying to start things to get clicks. It's obvious now. It's why it's kind of like, stop it. I mean, why would you draft a guy, trade up to get him, just to have him fail? Could you just imagine that we find our guy in the 5th round, and he's our good quarterback, and he's our guy. And now next year we know that he's our guy, or we feel that we can build something around him by developing him the next 2 years. You use the next 2 drafts and off seasons to put pieces around him.
Build that line back up, get receivers, and yep.
With all these picks and all this stuff, considering how Andrew Berry's worked, if he has 2 more off seasons like he did this last one, I mean, we're a
Yep.
damn good football team.
Well, it's always driven me nuts. Everybody's like, oh, they're bashing Stefanski or the organization for not starting Sanders. It's like, well, wait a second. The Browns, whether they were right or wrong, they thought Dylan Gabriel was the better quarterback. You took him in the 3rd round. you took Shador, you moved back up, you took him in the fifth. How do you not give the guy that you took first, a crack? I mean, that's you thought he was a good quarterback,
Mhm.
and drafted him, and so the fact that they're like, oh, they should have, he shouldn't have started. Well, why? You know, so
You have to do what's called accountability too.
yeah,
Uh, when you have like on a job, when you have like an employee and you start to see that maybe they aren't doing a good job,
right,
you want to demonstrate that everything is done for their success.
right,
And that is, I do believe, what they did for Dylan.
right,
They gave him plenty of weeks. Maybe it was at the cost of our season, but
right.
you cannot. Even Dylan knows that he has given every opportunity
Well,
to play.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
they're gonna give they're gonna give them both a
and,
chance to
and it's
play.
not over yet for Dylan. It's
You
not
get
over yet for Dylan.
No,
no, you never know. You never know what's gonna happen.
It's not over yet for Dylan. I want Dylan to still be around. I don't want to cut Dylan. I don't want to cut Shador. I don't want to cut Zappy. I want them all to stay together and have a great off season.
Yeah, let's see what
Let
happens.
Dylan work on his muscles, get thicker, work on power, do some strength training, work on what he needs to work on. I want Shador to get stronger, get more accurate. Like he
Hmm.
said, I have just imagine me a whole season, I'll be even more dangerous.
right.
I'll be paraphrasing here,
Very,
So I
Well,
want them all to stay together.
do you
So we
see
can
us
have.
winning 3 out of the last 6 games?
Mhm.
I can.
Okay, so that means we're 6-11,
We've doubled our wins from last year.
and pretty much Stefanski's coming back.
Yeah, at that point, I think we would have. You know, it was
I
nice to see the offense. Um, you know,
function.
yeah. I mean, we completed a
Is that a
screen
good?
pass.
Yeah.
How big was
Oh,
that?
that
What's that?
that Dylan Sampson one for the touchdown.
Yeah.
That was
Mhm.
But he
wow.
completed a few. There was one that there was one good and one scary one. He kind of threw it up over, lobbed it over to defender, which was a nice touch on the screen. There's
Yeah.
another one he kind of threw a little soft. It's like, ooh, don't get picked off. But he completed them.
I saw
Yeah,
that. I know exactly what you're talking about,
remember
Steve.
that? Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
that could have been an interception.
that's good.
Yes, I know what you're talking
And
about. I
he
saw
went
that.
downfield. The thing I loved about Shador, I think he learned from being thrown in that second half of that Baltimore game and some of the mistakes he made. It seemed like he learned. They worked on that, and you saw improvement. I love the fact that when he was playing, he's looking down the field. His eyes are down the field a lot, and that played a
Hmm.
bond. Rolling out to his right. Getting out of the pocket, eyes down the field, and hit him for
Oh,
that 15.
they were blitzing him like
Yeah.
Baltimore did. They were coming at him. Like
Oh
that's
yeah,
Mhm.
gonna San Francisco's gonna do the same thing.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But now they got to
Yeah.
respect him. Like, hey, that's the one thing that drove me nuts with Gabriel and the offense before. It's like they never went. It seemed like we never went past 10 yards. It's like go
Yeah.
downfield a little bit, please.
Yeah.
And so it was nice to see him, Shador, be able to go downfield, open things up a little bit. The running game at times looked a little better. He still struggled, but
Let's address the Judy question. What is up with that? Let's address. Is he? I hope he spent the whole week improving his handoff pass to Judy. What is the Judy? What I could not believe it. I could not believe
Well,
he was trying to sidestep him.
he
He didn't
just
know
didn't know the guy
that.
was behind him, and he was not. He was being all nonchalant about it. I was watching. I'm like, guys, be at. So I
right.
was like, just. I think we all saw it coming. So
I mean, give him credit because he made a good play. That was a play where I forget the route. He was running the one way. Shador was getting pressure, went out of pocket, and he went to an open spot. Was running across with them to get open. But yeah,
Mhm.
how did you not see the defender as you're looking back at the quarterback? You can see the defender in front of you. You catch it, turn, and not have the wherewithal that hey, there's guys behind me. He's trying to do like a stutter step and maybe I'm going to do a juke or something, and
yeah,
who knows? I mean,
it was disheartening. It was tough, but I think yeah, I think we have draft picks, we have capital. Plus, I was hearing this that the insurance policy after this season will
Mhm.
kick in for Watson, so that's $44 million in cap space. we'll get
Wow.
cap relief.
Let me
So,
ask you this. John and I brought this up. Here's an interesting situation. Um, you know, next year, let's say, we know Dylan, we know Sanders are going to be on this team. And I don't know, Zappy, I think is just this year signed. They signed him this year, picked him up. Deshaun Watson, I didn't expect to see him at all this year, coming back from an Achilles, and then re-tearing it. So no
Yeah.
shot. But next year, he's going to be 100% healthy. He could be the backup on this team. I mean, do you think what did the Browns do with him? I mean, you probably saw he traveled with him and was sitting on the sidelines and kind of helping Shador.
I don't think he cares because he's getting paid. I mean, are they going to cut him after June 1st? They might wait till June 2027.
Well, don't they have to keep him? Wasn't Jack Duffin? Didn't he say something like expect him to be on the team next year? It's the following year when they could.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you did say
keep
that.
here
Yeah.
a whole nother year.
Mhm.
But I'm just like, what happens? Because at that point, he's healthy. Do they do what Houston did? Be like, we just want you to stay away, or you'd be like, hey, come in here, compete.
When is the dome open, guys?
29.
29.
29. Okay. 29.
Yeah, the lease runs out after the 28th season.
Yep.
Okay.
So after this year, we got 3 more years of that lease,
Okay.
and then we're just and
Yeah.
I'm glad that's a done deal now. I'm glad that's pretty much all settled.
Okay.
Let's kind of switch gears now. Let's talk about tomorrow at noon.
Is there something going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow at noon,
game.
the game, the big game.
The big game.
College football, probably arguably the best rivalry in sports. The Ohio State Buckeyes travel to Ann Arbor, Michigan to play that team up north. The top-ranked number 1 Ohio State Buckeyes that are 10-point favorites are playing the number-ranked 18th-ranked Michigan Wolverines.
Right.
So what is your what's that?
First, we want to acknowledge Paul Brown. Yes, our Paul Brown in 1942 helped the Ohio State get their first title.
Mhm.
Yes, Paul Eugene Brown.
Yep, first national
before
championship
he-
was at Ohio State. Yep, he coached
Yes,
he
he
coached
was
the
the one
Massillon
that-
Tigers to a state championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes to a national championship, and the Cleveland Browns to world championships in the NFL.
You got it.
Mhm. Yes, he did.
Ohio State's first national title was because of Paul Eugene Brown.
Yep. And
Well, and
after
that game too. It's going to be cold. I don't know what the snow prediction is, but that game's also supposed to be in the low 30s tomorrow.
windy, cold. It's gonna be a rough game. Yeah.
I did hear the big question for Ohio State. Two big questions was what's the status of Jeremiah Smith? And,
He's playing.
Yeah,
He's
and
playing.
Tate. Well, he
They're
was
playing.
on. I think it was Caleb Downs' podcast, and he said he was ready to go. But I heard today, both guys traveled. They did practice. Jeremiah Smith for sure is playing. I think Tate is still. I think he did practice. They both traveled with the team, so that's good news.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you can't miss this game.
no.
It's early.
You'd have to be
Ryan said it's
6
one
feet
there.
under to miss this game, unless it is a major serious injury.
Yeah.
I mean,
They have to win this game.
It's a catch-22 for me because as we learned last year, the playoffs are more important. However, that being said, Ryan Day's 1-4 and he's lost 4 straight. You need to beat Michigan.
you need to beat Michigan. I
need
think
to-
I think he knows. I think the team knows.
Yeah.
I think it's time to take over. I think it's time to take it home and win it and just go out there, take care of business. Just what last year the game plan was way too conservative, way too
I think
close
he got
to the
caught up-
vest.
I think
Yeah.
he got caught up in, we're going to try and be a power team against them and, whatever. And I don't know what he was thinking, but
They moved the ball when they opened it up and threw the ball, and
Yeah.
they stopped doing it. And I'm like watching this, go, what are you doing? I'm like, They're trying to run up the middle against Mason Graham, and it's like, dude, run away from him. Just what are you doing? And it's just, yeah. So, I think, I think Ohio State's the better team.
yeah.
I think there's just no ifs, ands, or buts. And
I think Shamor Moore is out of a job. I don't even think he makes it on the bus home. I don't
No.
think.
well, it's in Ann Arbor, so we'll see what he does. You think you think he's going to be out of a job after this?
Bus home.
Well, Michigan's lucky they didn't get the hammer dropped on them
Yeah.
by the NCAA. They know it, and they know it.
Yep.
And I've said it to Sherry when she brought up Michigan, and I basically said, F them. They cheated. They know they cheated. Their own fans know they cheated, but it doesn't matter. We won the Natty. Yeah, we don't cheat to win our nationals championships. Okay, you do. So let's see. I said, if we are the better team, the better program, you prove it on the field tomorrow at noon. Period.
I just the anger I had about the cheating, for me as a female, I really felt bad for the kids because they're still young. I'm like, what are the skills they've lost? You know what I mean? What is the judgment that was lost? You know what I mean? It's like if I went to nursing school and never knew the flow of the heart, or never, or tap dance my way through nursing school and never knew, the basics of cardiac nursing. You wouldn't want me at your bedside. You
Mhm.
would you wouldn't want me at your, you know, and
Yeah.
it's like I feel, and there's so many skills you get from football. Having to learn plays
Mhm.
is time management and public speaking, and there's so many, like, they're called soft skills that you learn from football, and I just want to follow. I would
Hmm.
love to follow those guys that went through that cheating process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they
Well,
now?
J.J. McCarthy, I think, got benched in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Mhm,
He's struggling.
Yeah, he is.
mhm. It catches up with you. It's sort of like, the generation of kids that have been affected by the pandemic, that
Yeah.
didn't have,
Well, yeah,
parents
you
that
got to
were close.
remember, they said it's been 5 years. Well,
Mhm,
2020, they backed out of the game. We were going to destroy them.
Yeah.
mhm.
And I think, yeah, so don't give me that crap. It's been 4. So, well, I think it's time to put
I
an end to
can't
this
wait.
nonsense. And I think
I can't
I
wait.
think they're going to win. I'm not going to predict the score. I'm not going to say it, but I thought they were going to win last year, and I was upset about it. But I'm going to watch the game. I'm
Mhm.
just going to chill. I'm just going to watch it. I'm going to take it in and
Mhm.
go from there.
I want Ryan Day to give me a "Where's Lou Holtz" moment. I want him to give me
Well,
a
I will admit, I want to see this team come out and play like they did against Tennessee in the first playoff game last
just,
year.
just in the
That
third
team
quarter. Just
played
put their mind
pissed.
on the
They
bus.
were
Third quarter.
mad.
Come
I
on.
mean, that was an angry team that went out and played aggressive and hard, and they were just like they weren't losing. I mean, I don't. They beat all these top 5. They beat like one top 10 and 3 top 5 teams
Yeah.
by double digits
Well,
going into
So,
Oregon was one,
yeah.
weren't they, when they played them next and they beat them
in
easily?
the Rose Bowl, yeah, and then they beat Texas in the Sugar Bowl. I was doing this show while that game was going on. I mean, when Jack Sawyer had that strip sack for a return for a touchdown.
That's so good. Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm
That was
just like I said, it's the game. It's the biggest thing that's going on in Ohio. It's the rivalry. This is it,
Mhm.
and you know what? It's time. It's just time to do it. It's just time for Ohio State. Ryan Day, he knows it.
He knows it.
Just go out there and do it.
He
Simple
was so
enough.
nonchalant. He was going to the hotel. As I was getting ready to join you guys, they interviewed him going to the hotel. Oh, we're just going to go to bed early, and
Yeah,
he was so
he's being all
nonchalant.
cool about. He's being all like, yeah, hey, I'm excited. I'm pumped for the game. I'm gonna be pumped.
Mhm.
You know, my wife's gonna take the girls to gymnastics because I can't be around you. So it's gonna be fun. But guy,
Mhm.
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun weekend to watch football. This is
But
why we're fans, right? But go ahead. What
Mhm.
were you about to say, Steve?
I know, on a totally different. I got the Cavs game on. It's been going back and forth, but Cavs fell down by 5. It's 123 to 123 with like a minute something left.
Oh
Ooh,
my.
And
oh my. What's it
Mhm.
got? What's that? My George Takai. Oh my.
Keep an eye on that.
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
you said
see.
Mhm.
you'll be at the game, right, Lou? Who are you going with? Are you
Harvey.
back?
I'll be with my
Harvey?
friend Harvey. Yeah, yeah. You met Harvey.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Last game you were with your wife.
Yes.
For I think it was the
She
last
gets to
one.
go once a year.
Okay.
Oh, did
You're
I ever
going
tell you the
to-
story? Did I tell you the story what she wanted to wear? She bought this brand new winter coat, and she says, "I'm going to wear this to the game." And I looked at it. She put it on, and I looked at it. I said, "You can't wear that." She's like, "Why?" And I said, "It's purple."
Were they playing the Ravens?
Yeah, I said, "It's purple." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "They're playing Baltimore. It's purple. You can't wear it. You can wear it anywhere else, any other time, anywhere. No,
No, you
can't do it at a Browns game. No."
Boo.
Yeah, it's like I'm not getting into a fight. I'm not going to jail. And people laugh when I say it. Like, well, she'll go and have fun because she knows it's important to me. She'll sit like it's funny. My youngest daughter will sit and watch football with me, and she'll ask questions, which is great. I'm like, yeah, the other one just doesn't care. I mean, she's not into sports at all. I could see my youngest one being into the football games and things, which is cool.
Common of younger kids. Common of younger
Well,
kids.
I got to tell you the story last night. Baltimore was winning the game. Cincinnati just kicked a field goal, and the score was Cincinnati 6, Baltimore 7. My daughter turns around, looks at me. The score is 6-7, and I went, "What? What? I don't even know what that means, but these kids are doing this.
It's
which-
from South Park and everything.
Is it from South? I have no idea what it means.
Yeah.
6-7, and I'm like, we laughed. We thought it was funny, but yeah, she'll come. They'll watch football with me. So and she does. She does. My youngest does, which is cool. It's like I said, hey man, it's all a good time. So all right, well,
It's a great weekend, guys.
it's a great weekend to watch football. It's a great weekend to be a fan. I'm going to be out there in the cold, freezing my rear
Start
end off.
immune system now. Start your
Yes,
immune system
yes, I'll be-
now, folks.
I'm going to be on Monday night. Stirring the pot with Johnny Cleveland. So, and you will be on Wednesday at noon, Steve. Is that correct?
Yep, there's a
And
Gleam.
there's the Gleam. There's the Gleam podcast with the Fanatical Elves Network, and Posh and I will be back next Friday. We will be previewing the Browns Titans and probably going over the Browns 49ers game, and hopefully talking about Ohio State against Indiana in the Big Ten championship game.
Oh, yeah, that's a game we want to watch. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, like I said, I'm happy Shador's doing well. I want to see whoever wears that uniform and plays quarterback for us succeed. I have no other agenda but that because I am a Browns fan.
It's
So
all nice.
I hope
Browns.
everybody else feels the same way. Just quit. Ignore Twitter. Twitter is called Twitter because it's full of twits. Okay, people with that's just what I mean. It's like, yeah. Or he didn't get a game. Okay.
Right.
Seriously? I mean, come on. Yeah.
He's got that.
All right. It's like a toddler wanting the special color cup, a specific color cup to drink out of, right? I want the blue cup. Like,
Yeah. It put
That's
a
what
fire.
that's
I
what's-
swear it did. It put a fire underneath them, guys.
yeah, good. Well, hey, we will see each other next Friday. I'll see everybody Monday. Steve, thanks for joining us. Check out his show. Posh, thank you again. Oh, I did have a great conversation texting back and forth with Lysandra today. I saw her the last home game. She was there. I saw Lysandra at the last home game with the Top Dog Tailgate
You go
people.
by a top
She
dog
had a
tail.
birthday too.
Yeah.
Lysandra is a birthday girl too.
Yeah, so Sandra had a birthday, but no, it was great because I didn't know she was going to be there. I just kind of went. We were just walking around, just checking out, see who's around, and she came at the last minute because I guess Lana was supposed to go, but she got sick.
Yeah.
So
I went with Andy.
Yeah, I think it was Andy. Yeah, so she ended up going to the game. So it was real cool to see her, and she was like, also she was surprised to see my wife. She's like, "Oh my God, how are you?" She's like, so they got along real well. So that's good. Hey guys, thank you for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you. We will see you next week, and always remember, when the river burns, it burns brown and orange. Let's play that.
Go Browns. Dog
Yes.
check.
Dog check. Go Browns.
Go Browns. Let's hope we win it.
What's that?
Are you going to be called by next Friday for to do a show?
I'll be
Are you
good.
going to be called out from the game to be able to do a show next Friday? Oh my goodness.
I'll be here. I'll be there. I'll be here.
We're going to be at best low 30s all week this upcoming week.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold week here.
Don't forget the bread bags in your boots.
Yes.
This is the Ohio tradition. Lou,
What's that?
don't forget the bread bags in your boots.
Oh yeah, the Wonder Bread bags. Yes.
Don't forget.
I